Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Brown with a return here. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Throwing to start this game. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Now, first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Brown 80! Is that?
First turn of the game for James Cook. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Alert! 319!
Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Pass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Will take this back to the 10 on the interception.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Now the shotgun gives to Cook. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Need better results here on second and goal from the 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal for Allen. He's got it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on fourth and goal.
Round 80!
They'll run it with Cook. And they turn it away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. He'll throw from it, and he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. How about the big fella blasting through the middle, disrupting everything this offense was trying to do. Oh, baby.
You love when big men make plays, huh? I think you get more animated and excited. Like I do, I'm not going to lie. Huh? Yeah, they're doing their work. They're doing their job. So often they don't get all the headlines. They do so much of the dirty work. Not that time. He gets his headlines. He gets on the stat sheet. 2 big points for his defense.
So they'll accept the miscue and take the yards. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Middle.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. And dose of the hurry up here.
At the 43-yard line. Pickup. Brings up second and
Play action now, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Throw left side. Complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now with Allen. This one falls incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Allen on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
First and 10. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Still has room inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now up by 15 in the opening quarter. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, Genty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast. This might be a free play for him. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot. They did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. And a penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders slash the lead down to 9. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it out to him here. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense to the line fast. Cook trying this one up the gut.
James Cook, ball carrier. A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 39-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. We've got a 15-7 ball game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Middle.
Now Allen going to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
319. What is that?
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
56, 56.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
180! What's that?
This is Cook. That'll be the first and more. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills lead by 14. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Point set right down the middle. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for a second down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Throwing it on second down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Christian Benford has it! And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing here, Allen. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
319!
Here's a give to Cook. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
180!
Cook is in for the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third total score in this game. As gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow the lead now to 22 points. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play. And it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
He's Brown on the return. The Raiders take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. He's dropping back to throw. This is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on the pass in any way, good things usually happen.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes. Third and long. He's going deep. He's got it at the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sails through good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 15.
Raiders 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Here's Cook. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
It's out.
Quick toss headed left. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
first down, they'll run. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Another carry for him. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
56, 56.
Now here he goes on the boot. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get more points to end the lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills grow the lead now to 22 points.
Raiders 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
Setting him on the dive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard mark. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
43, Raiders 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 17-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. This one's taken in by Thornton. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Another throw here on 2nd down. And they pick him off again! And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Following the play, there's somebody in some pretty clear pain. Looks like that's Michael Mayer, who they're going to head out to check on. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Alert! 180! Look out!
Allen on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
That's good.
They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
180! Middle. 5 wide. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Alert! Gun. Regular. Half 85. What's that?
3rd and long, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
And the Bills 1st down.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Half. 180! Hey, tight. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is Genty on 2nd. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, check.
Air it out on 3rd. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's brought down at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
I'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
15, Raiders 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a dig to Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. give here to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. Getting 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I got him. On me. 180. What's that?
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Blitz coming here. Allen dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
319. Out. 5 wide. What is that?
3rd and long for him here. Brought in close to the 8. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead.
14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds Genty underneath. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
Running it after the penalty. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Straight ahead with Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Setting up to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here. 2nd down pass play coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they pitch it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
They pitch it out to him here. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Alert! 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 Go win him! Go win him!
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Big strike here to Moore. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll run it from the gun. It's inside the 10. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And they pick him off again! Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to it. It's inside the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bills 71, Raiders 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
He's going to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again! And the Bills have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Hand off to the back. Here he goes again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bills are running him out of the building. exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
78. Raiders 14.
Pass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Pass play now. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Let's go.
A throw here on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
23-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.